Number 429, your order's right at 42.
Only you still you were here by Not true. You know what's that hand thing?
Ricky's happy birthday party. October 17th, 1990. Ozio's Pizza.
Oh yeah, we gotta go. Like, go get our drinks.
$132, your order's right.
Yeah, you got it. That one? Yep. I didn't get that. Gloves, boots, net, armor, helmet.
What is it, Ricky? Let's see.
You like it? Yeah.
Let's see, Ricky. What is it? Oh, that's nice.
You already opened Mark's gift? Have you already opened Mark's gift? You already opened Mark's gift?
Yes, please. Put that. Yeah.
You'll need one. Back of mine.
That's what y'all gotta show me. I've got the exact same thing as that. Oh, take that brass. That's easy to break. You might want to be careful. The gun's easy to break out of the tray. Rigging. I got one. What he does is he crosses.
Okay.
I got one.
Oh, kill one, Ricky. Open your present.
He'll kill all them G.I. Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
These days, I never think when I'm
Number 443, that's 440.
It's not the same one. It's that one. I got it. Mom, I got it. Where did you find that? It's open.
What a mess.
It's in there somewhere.
God, nice newspaper. How am I supposed to get to this? That's like probably more baseball cards.
That's right, man. That's because you eat all that pizza.
Yeah, I only ate 1.5. Anybody want to read the newspaper?
Is that all you ate?
Right now.
You didn't eat much.
What is it? I don't know. I gotta open it.
Have you opened it?
Oh, great. Oh.
He got you something else. He's just being ugly. What'd he say?
I want to get a lot of surprise. Nice. I wasn't going to put your baseball cards in it, but...
Oh, that was...
How come you told him what you got him, Mark?
Well, he listened in on a phone call.
Mark was trying to tell me what he got. Ricky listened to him.
Cut that open, Mark, where he can get to it.
Number 445, your name just read. That's 445, please.
Land, here's one, too. Okay. Here's hard. You'll love my picture. Open that careful with my car.
More newspaper. About now, I think Ricky's about tired of newspaper.
Please don't bend these like you do on your other cars.
Them $9, $8 worth of cards, Ricky.
It is. How?
That's three.
You see it. Have you missed me?
What do you say?
I think Ricky's about tired of newspaper.
What do you say, Ricky?
Ricky.
Mark, and whoever else.
Thank you. You ain't gonna open mine.
Oh, he was dirty.
Don't say you're welcome.
Now when
Hey.
The wrestling ring didn't come with men.
when is your
There's your men in the house on it.
November the 20th.
big mouth?
November the 20th.
You have yours
Yeah, I like it.
down there. That's
That
all.
all? Thank you.
Hey, he looks sort of.
I get half,
body
whatever.
looks sort of big.
Tell you what, you
Grandma, I'm a football, Jack.
You may have him, but I think he won't.
No, I know where he is. I don't think I ever knew. Oh, you told me you didn't have him.
But he uses them for football.
The only thing I ever knew was whatever you told me. Have you guys been your
I got twin brothers.
That's the one I waited for until I got home to open. Even you stayed at home. And I saved the one to open in front of you. I said, yeah.
Nice little spinning.
Let me
Number 441, your order's right
No, I ain't got it.
441, please.
You can
What
open the
happens
shell.
to it?
You can open it up.
You open the shell and put a bunch of.
Y'all know what it is.
Oh yeah, baseball.
More baseball cards.
Who's this from?
Thank you.
They get started on Sunday. They don't ever start. That's what we got Roger for his birthday.
Arnie,
Okay, Ricky. Time for the what? I was.
you take so much of this, you know, you take the whole deal of this and it kind of gets boring. Where other you take a little.
I don't like to get too much of things.
it's not just any watch, it's a different racing watch.
My land, let's go. Who got you that?
My birthday too. Almost the same day. Oh, you got two more presents to open, Ricky. Where? Up there.
Who got you that, Ricky?
I didn't see Ricky either. We both got Jack.
Who got him all of that?
Yo,
Glad I found out.
he's going crazy.
They'll probably only get out here with
Well,
half.
you hadn't seen it, Rick?
He made it.
He looked at me.
Another card.
Oh,
Put it with all the other cards. Big crazy card now.
Daddy.
Well, that's pretty.
We got that.
Who's that from?
We our club.
Number 444, your lasagna's ready. 4, please.
Everybody at work.
Sure, like that.
Yeah, this is like,
Everyone else is just
Oh yeah, this one. Oh, that's the guy.
what is it?
Thank you. Don't keep calm.
Dr. Bonnell told Dr. Beard the other day that I was working out real good. Because he's Dr. Beard
I
with me.
got this lady outside.
Whatever.
Cars here. Thank you for the Oh yeah. We got about 10 minutes cars.
Rick, what'd you get when you play with in church tomorrow?
Yeah. I got me a Batman figure.
You better not be taking that stuff.
I've already told he'll be glad he got
Roger. Batman for you can take the suit off and on.
Hi, Gailey.
You got a wish made? For 4 days, huh?
You made a wish?
How's Bill doing today?
Ready? Y'all ready? Wait, where's Mama? You ready, hon, for the ball out?
He's been doing good. Oh no, they're all over there. We just got her, just walked in with
Oh, y'all just getting here?
all of it on the pizza. Do
I
what?
said, y'all just getting here? Gonna
Yeah,
get you some cake.
just walking in. Oh, that's all right. Thank you anyway. We've got
Okay, you ready, Ricky?
We better go.
Mark, let's go.
See y'all.
So you can.
Hopefully we'll see y'all.
spit all over it either.
Yeah, that'll be good, sure. Wave to them.
No.
Can't you wave? Say something clever. Oh, is that right?
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
See y'all later.
Uh-oh, you wish Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Little rascal. Happy birthday, dear Richie. Happy birthday to you.
What'd you do, blow them out our
No.
Hi, I'm Richard Strauss, one of the most famous German composers during World War II. Many of the composers during that time fled from Germany due to the Nazis. One of these was Paul Dessau. He fled to Paris, then to the United States. Later, he returned to Germany to become one of the most famous East German composers of his time. But, like me, others stayed, along with a man by the name of Hugo Distel. He was so harassed by the authorities there that he ended up committing suicide. But luckily, I was never harassed by them. In fact, I received many official honors from the authorities, as well as... Hi, I'm Richard Strauss. I was one of the most famous German composers of all times during World War II. Many of the German composers during that time fled to other countries. Along with these composers was Paul Dessau. He was a Jew who moved to Paris, and then in 1933 he moved to Paris and then moved to the USA. He then returned to Germany after World War II, and he was one of the East Germany's greatest composers. Among with those who stayed was one by the name of Hugo Distel, who had suffered harassment from the authorities and eventually was forced into committing suicide. Me, on the other hand, was fortunate. I was really on neither side. I was a Jewish liberalist, but also received many awards from the authorities and never criticized the government. My operas consisted of Die Squeegum Frau, a comic opera, which was the story of a cantankerous retired naval officer who hated all noise. This opera had a difficult plot and a vocal writing which worked against the opera. Zweig, the man that I created the opera with, was a Jew, and despite my statue that had endorsed the Nazis, a collaboration like this was banned. Since this was banned, and Zweig did not want me to get arrested, he suggested that I collaborate with Joseph Gregor. So, from this collaboration, our first opera was Freudenstag in 1936, in which a commanding officer during the 30-Year War decided to continue fighting. Even though the war had been over, he did not want to accept that peace had been declared. This work, a hymn of reconciliation, written at a time when Hitler was hasting preparations for war, was performed some 98 times before the beginning of World War II, but it was soon dropped from the wartime German repertory. many of the plays in that time was banned or dropped from the repertory because of the fact that they had something to do with Hitler or the government. But anyway, my next opera was Daphne. This was another one that I did with Gregor, and its subtitle was A Bucolic Tragedy, and it's based on the Greek mythology. My next to last opera that I did was Dans les Baies de Danae. I never lived. This work was done in public because they closed down. This work was never done in public because the theaters were closed down by the Nazis. And this really put a damper on all of the Greek Germany composers. It was really a hard time during that period when the theaters had been closed. And the last opera was Caprico. It was done in, I believe, 1942. Had to look back there for a minute. I didn't write any more operas, but I wrote a second concerto for French horn, and in 1943 wrote a sonatina for 16 wind instruments. On March and April 1945, as Nazism was being destroyed on Eastern and Western fronts, I wrote Metamorphosen for 23 solo strings. I also wrote an instrumental called Concerto for Oboe. All of these became very famous and wonderful pieces, and I'm proud to say that today. And now, in a few minutes when we come back, I'd like to tell you the story of how music brought peace among two wars during World War I and during World War II. Music is a source of peace throughout. It's common throughout the whole world. The whole world has at least one thing in common, and that's music. Ready?
Do you remember the hits of World War II? Well, now you can have a collection of these great hits in your own home. Yes, hits like Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf?
The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf.
And I'm an old cowhand.
From the Rio Grande, I'm an old cowhand. From the Rio Grande.
And other jazzy tunes like Whistle While You Work.
Whistle while you work.
But don't order now, you get Jeepers Creepers.
Where'd you get those creepers? Creepers, creepers. Where'd you get those eyes? Creepers, creepers. Where'd you get those creepers? Creepers, creepers. Where'd you get those eyes?
And other melody songs like Over the Rainbow.
Without a dream in my heart, without a love of somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a place that I dreamed of once in a
And many, many more. This collection will be yours for only the low cost of $19.95. All these great, terrific hits and 3 LPs, 3 cassettes, and 3 CDs for only $19.95. Call 1-800-THE-HITS to order. But wait, don't order now. You also get the free World War II poster. It's definitely a collector's item to show off to all your friends and family. Stand up. Stop this.
No.
You know why?
Now we're back for the Christmas stories in which music brought peace in a war. Peace in a war. This was when the British and German troops were fighting during World War I. It was Christmas, and at that time they were told to shot anything that moved. Then, a German man on one side began singing Silent Night. The British man then began singing with him. Sooner or later, another man jumped in and began to sing too. And then all the men on both sides were singing together the song of Silent Night. Then they started singing other Christmas carols. And when dawn broke, they made signs and flashed them to each other, saying in both languages, Merry Christmas. And they risked everything to climb under the barbed wire fences to meet each other, and they exchanged gifts and photos of family until the commanders came back and told them they were outraged by what they saw, and they told them to get back to their own sides. And everyone there that day was killed except for a few people. All died, all friends were destroyed, but there for a short time they had peace, and it was drawn together by music of Christmas. Now during World War II, they had men of the U.S. troops were stuck in a tropical jungle, and they were at war with Japan at that time, fighting in Japan. It was Christmas Eve in 1944, and there were savage tribesmen around them, the men's enemies. But that night, the enemies came and circled them and began to sing. And they recognized the tune as the song of O Little Town of Bethlehem. The U.S. troops began to sing with them in their own tongue, the Little Town of Bethlehem, until they all joined in. All of them were singing. And that night they made friends with their enemies. And as dawn broke, the tribesmen went away. But they knew that they had made friends just for a while, even with enemies, friends by the songs of Christmas. And this episode made them feel like they really weren't violent enemies at all. Even though the war was happening, still people had feelings, and music brought them together through the hardest times. So we learned that music is a common interest to all the world, and it can bring peace in time of war. Thank you.
I lost 33 pounds and never felt better. I can't believe I did it. Don't trip fast fan is easy. Shake for breakfast, another for lunch, and then a sensible dinner. I'm down 38 pounds. I lost the most, and I feel great. Greg Bacon gets the call. Gee, Bacon gets the gas for a bad tooth while Luther takes the oxygen as the new coach. Tuesday. Picture that wheelchair that the world owes you something in 1 week.
How's it going? 11:28.
While we go get ready. Yeah, so you're good to get away from a while. Don't get that close to me. You're supposed to be taking the cow to the cow. Here, Janna, you gotta get up on the fence and get your sign out.
How can I take a picture of the cow when you're in front of it?
Yeah, and I'll take a picture.
I've been walking to the house. That's like,
17
Midland?
I got laid off too, you know. But you know, everybody rolled it all over her, didn't we? We need to clean that out.
She won't leave yet. If you leave it down there,
Needs much more than you, Janna.
179. Kevin Soil, Burleson FFA, Trevor Walton, sponsor. 180, Lynn Stillman, Burleson FFA, John Roof is sponsor. 181, Chad Wilson, Cleveland FFA, Cleveland Livestock Dairy Auction. 182 is Wes Stevenson, Cleveland FFA, Billy Martin. 183 is David Wilcox, Joshua FFA, Steve Shaw. 184, Dugan Burgess, Joshua FFA, Sutherland Dairy. 185, Derek Reeves, Cleveland FFA, Ronnie West. 186, Amy McClure, Longhorn 4-H. 187. 187 is Jake Alexander, Venus 4-H, Stan Wachowski. 188 is Jill Alexander, Venus 4-H, Johnson County Dairy Auction. 189, James Gowrie, Joshua 4-H, Dave Smelly. 190, Janna Owens, Bethany 4-H, Carl and Steve McLaughlin. 191, Kendra Sandridge, Godwin 4-H, Roy and Kurt Carroll. And I believe she got sick and had to leave, but she was here. 192, Brent Bowman, Bethany 4-H, Randy and Larry Ivy is sponsor. 193, Margaret Frazier, Joshua 4-H, Jim Murphy is sponsor.
When I had to go like this, and she thinks it's so funny. Oh.
A big one. Probably.
Appreciate your hard work on that part of leaving out there. Okay, I'm going to start the class here with this little heifer. This heifer is a little more of a stylish type heifer that we look for a little body. As we look at the next heifer, she is a heifer that's a little bit smaller than my third place heifer in size, but she possesses a lot of the dairy character through the top line and up through the weather as far as angularity and showing that triangle that we're looking for here today. As we get into the middle part of the class here, we see some heifers carrying a little too much flesh. They need to be on trimness, causing them not to show as much dairy character as we like to see in these dairy heifers for show purposes at this particular time. When down in the middle part of the class, you start seeing the heifers slack off in size. I visited with the young people here today, and a lot of them, their birthdays are in April, late March. And this may give away to some of these up in the top end that are right at 1st of March. The age factor on them as far as growing on. But overall, this is a good looking set of heifers. They look a lot better than they did the last time we showed them, and I think we'll continue to see more progress. Game keep working with them. I know this is one thing that we're looking for you to be able to do when you get to the show time. And don't forget, just because where they are today, that can't stop you from doing something else about it. You keep working with these heifers. They still got several months here before the county show. We've got another prospect show in January, and these heifers are going to change. I think a lot of these up on the top end have changed, as well as some of those heifers that were on the bottom end last time are changing right now. So I encourage you to keep working, keep your feeding program going, your exercising program, power breaking, of course, working, grooming these animals to keep them look sharp for the dairy shows. Again, a very good looking bunch of dairy heifers.
Thank you, Tommy. First was Brent Shanklin, operated at FFA, Don Massey's sponsor. Second is Brent Bowman, Bethany 4-H, Randy and Ray Abbey. Third, Wes Stevenson, Cleveland FFA, Billy Barton sponsor. Fourth, Barton Frazier, Joshua 4-H, Jim Hogan sponsor. Fifth, Lehman Ford, Longhorn 4-H, Johnson County Sheriff's Posse. Dugan Burgess, Joshua Clay, Southern Dairy. Dairy Freedom, pretty good. A few of them still running a little late. And a few of them still need to pay a scramble fee. So next progress show is January the 12th.
Oops, sorry.
All stuff I have. If I go tonight, I may not
Let's see. Get right down there and let's wait a minute, Mark. Put her sign kind of low on the fence and get your ribbon and let's get it close
We have 4 entries. We have 4 in the arena. Shelley Martin, Janna Owens, Kim Jagger, and Paula Heath. Our judge today is Joel Hillen, professor of dairy science at Tarleton State University in Stephenville. Glad to have you with us, Joel. class to start with Holstein heifers. We almost have 4 different type animals here. I'm starting with the white animal today because of a little more length she has over that one in second place. A little bit taller and a lot more refinement and length of rump that you see in her today. Then putting the smaller animal, even over the one in third place, is granted you have more size and scale in the third place animal. But the daring and refinement and the straightness and strength of the rear legs is what we like in this effort today. Just a little bit sharper and cleaner up front. Although she doesn't stand too well sometimes, we do give her the advantage of daringness and sharpness. The one in third place, because of size and substance of bone, even though she doesn't handle too well, goes over the one in fourth place. You grant that the one in fourth place, though, has a daringness and sharpness we look for and the temperament in dairy animals. And hopefully she'll grow up and be a good milker. A close place in between the third and fourth, but give the advantage to size, but a sharper, cleaner animal that's in fourth place today. Thank you. The Cleveland and fourth place in all the heat of Cleveland. So that we can get some bleachers out. Tommy Edmond. move their vehicle. We need to get some bleachers out of this barn and move to another one. Anybody see Tommy Edmond or his parents, please tell them we need to do it now. Symmetry and balance, a very attractive, well-fitted animal. Lots of length and strength there overall. She stands and carries herself well as she moves. Given the one in second place a little advantage and a little more strength of bone throughout, but she lacks in qualities of sharpness that she has above her. Then going with the one in second over third place, granted the third place animal is the largest animal, but given the advantage of the dariness and sharpness and refinement that we see, and she handles a little bit better as she moves and on her rear legs, the one in second place. Third goes over fourth because of the size and scale. Give her a little more advantage in total length. Granting that the one in fourth place is a little sharper animal, but we have so much more bone and size and scale. Then the one in fourth over the one in fifth, the way that she moves and handles on her rear legs gives her advantage there, and the sharpness and cleanness throughout. The one in fifth place, the last place animal, we say that she looks much better when she's standing sometimes than she is. Joshua?
Second place to Wes Stevenson of Cleveland. Third place to Matthew Barton of Cleveland. Fourth place to Amy Lilly of Cleveland. Fifth place goes to Morgan Frazier of Joshua.
may go longer than they think it's going to. Get Mama's chair. Let's move on down to the other side. I'll sit in. Yeah.
All right, the animals got a little larger. We can see a lot more about their quality and size, so forth in the clay. I'm starting with the big animal on the left. She has a lot of body capacity. I think we recognize that first. She's also clean and sharp and down over the top and not carrying a lot of extra flesh there. I would give the advantage to the one in second place, though, not being quite as throaty, a little more length of neck, a little sharper animal, a little cleaner about the head and neck as the one in first place. The one in second goes over third because of length and overall strength and size than the one that you have in third place. Third place is a little bit cleaner, though, about the head and neck as even the one in first place. Then down to fourth and fifth place, two animals that are quite a bit younger than the others above them in this class. The one that's in last place, or the fifth place animals, good bone, good size, carrying a little bit extra flesh and lacking just a little bit of narrowness over the shoulders and cleanness as we'd like to see, but a good class of animals.
Second place to Janna Jones, third to Mindy Alexander, fourth to Crystal Lily, and fifth to Amy Anderson.
In general appearance there in the animal in third place is a little bit U-neck, lacking just a little bit, and maybe in clipping over that. She shows a higher point over the withers, and even though that's good to have height and withers, you'd like to have the neck set in a little bit more correct. She is a longer animal, but the one in second place has general style and balance today. Then you have a close placing between the two last place animals, 4 and 5. I went to the advantage of the one in fourth place over 5, though, because of the strength of rump, and particularly the pins today. The one in fifth place is a tall animal. She has a lots of size and scale, but she lacks in the strength of rump and the width of pins today. I believe to place higher. Thank you.
Thank you. First place went to Kevin Karlichek. Second place to Jessica Yancey. Third, Amy Lilly. 4, Crystal Lily. 5, Troy Spawn.
and showing a little more dareness and general openness than the one in third place. The one in third place has a lot of size and length and stretch, but she lacks in sharpness and refinement. She carried a little extra flesh today to place higher in this class. Thank you. And maybe not quite as tall, maybe not quite as long, but good appearance for an animal of this age and size. Thank you.
Champion Holstein heifers exhibited by feeding for reserve champion.
For the reserve champion, I'm going to the heifer calf today, granting that you have a lot more size than these other animals around the arena.
Jackson and Amy Little. sheep and not just one. So, Jared Jackson and Alana Newton. Alana, bring out your Class 3 ram. Jared, bring out your second place. All right, 6. And remember, anyone who entered a lamb in the breeding sheep show is eligible to come back and compete for the showmanship award. Also, anyone up here who has beef cattle entered heifers with the registration paper, you need to get down to the cattle barn. They're going to check papers from 10:30 to 11:30, and it's 10:30 or past now, so they are checking papers. They have a table set up at the north end of the barn. You need to get your registration papers checked on your beef animals.
Let Janna show her.
What you got? South down. South down.
Turn her head down some. Okay, that's good. Ready? Look here.
Okay. Goes to Alana Duke with her Class 5 Suffolk champion, and we need the reserve, Ricky Owens. And Ricky is ready.
The lamb that I started with, I think, was the longest flowing lamb of the top three. She carried a lot of meat on that top, good square on that dog, a lot of lean in the body. The second and third place lambs supposed to follow his tag. Fourth and fifth place lambs are lambs that are short on the size of the tail. They just don't carry quite as much outside as the lambs in the top three places.
going too close.
This is one called it.
Should have washed him off. Huh? That won't hurt him. I was going to take a picture with this, Debbie. You better come on.
I'll wait him off for you.
No, he's all right. We'll wait him off down there. Here, don't you go in the house and wet shoes.
Hey, come on. Are you not going to get in the picture?
Oh. Bro, you want me to get in the picture?
Let me take it, Ricky. You get in there with me.
Oh, Ricker's gonna stay over you.
After this, Mama and Papa and Dad.
I'm not
Camera thing.
down there. That thumb.
It's already recording. It's shine it on.
Shine it on.
Mark over. Let Ricky lift it up.
Is it, do you mash this butt? I mash it.
Wait, I'm pushing this back.
You got that
go
control it, Daddy. How it looks.
Huh?
Can you see it?
Push that closer or forward back, Bill.
Their house.
You know about to lift it, Ricky?
Hold him up a little higher. Okay, you get it. He's there. Hold him out the side.
Ricky, don't do that.
She tried to find her scales to weigh it, but she didn't have any.
Who did?
We told her we come.
What'd she think about it?
Oh, she thought it big. She's glad we
You want me to take
stopped.
some of you, Daddy?
Huh?
She's glad we stopped up there.
Mama and Papa getting pictures.
No, I don't want it.
She said what?
She's glad we stopped up there. Let me get it. Oh, yeah, Les was, he wouldn't miss it.
Papa, Daddy, you get in there with Papa. No, do it.
I've already been in it.
You get in with Papa.